happy Saturday to you all. My name is Timmy and I'm an independent designer with Couture, and I am super excited to come to you this very sunny and cold morning here in Connecticut with a new project featuring our beautiful reclaimed tray. So if you are coming on in because you saw my post earlier that I was going live, welcome. Be sure to say hi. Let me know if you're awake and moving around and where it is you are watching in from. Always love to say hello to folks who are joining us from all over. Now, this morning I woke up with a vision of creating a cute little tray using our reclaimed tray surface. So when I say our, I mean Couture. As I mentioned, I'm an independent designer here with Couture, and that means I get to create some really fun, easy DIY home decor that I can share with you so that you can create it yourself too at home. Or if you really want, you can message me and purchase the things I've made. So, but I am all about really sharing with you how you can create this yourself because it's so stinking easy and a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a fun new way to be able to enjoy a little R&R time like your Saturday mornings, hop on in. Be sure to like my page so that you get notified when I go live. I try to go live a couple of times a week. I've been trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays after work, a little bit later in the evening. This week, my schedule got totally blown out of the water because it was so beautiful here in Connecticut. I took advantage of getting the pups out and doing some leash training. And by 8 o'clock, I was out like a light. So my lives suffered a little. I have been working and doing projects on the sly, but not necessarily doing them live with you. Hey, Susan, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to have you here, my friend. So this was the tray that I did this morning. It's the one that I posted. It is using our reclaimed tray surface, and when you get it, it looks like this. So let me grab it here. And it is beautiful, reclaimed metal. It's finished on all sides. You can see it's got a nice distressed look. You can use either side to decorate on. But what I saw a fellow designer do that I really wanted to try was create these little beaded handles that you can add to them, and then you can put your design in the middle. So that's what I did this morning, and I loved how it came out. So I thought I'd show you how it is that you can upcycle this cute little tray and make it your own. So since we already did this cute little cottontail farms one, I thought, you know what, let's try a different design. But you'll be able to see the same techniques so that you can try this yourself, okay? So here we go. We've got our reclaimed tray, and this is available on my website. So if you are looking to be able to pick up one, you can. These are really affordable surfaces, and although they are technically one-time use, you can, if you want, remove the design on it and put a new one on as the seasons change if you don't seal it. If you want it to stay permanent, then absolutely you should want to seal it, and you would do that with like an acrylic spray. Matte is usually best, and that will just seal the design and keep it permanent forever. The other thing you could do is you could use our inks on this if you wanted. Couture not only has these awesome chalk pastes, and they come in a variety of different colors, and that's what we're going to use today. We also have inks available, and those inks become permanent when they've been heat set. So since this is a metal tray, if you wanted to heat set the design, you could, but it is enamel coated, so kind of keep that in mind. Sometimes that's a little tricky, right? So one of the big hits this season, and of course every season, is our beautiful vintage truck. And I thought it would be super cute to do our vintage truck and put some carrots in the back from an older transfer that I had, and then use either our Happy Easter saying on top, or we could use the other piece of the Happy Easter transfer, which says Egg Hunt This Way. So as you're watching, let me know which one you think would look better on this tray. But before we dive dive in and start getting creative on this tray. We want to make this tray ready to put those handles on. So let me show you how quick and easy this is. Now, one thing I find to have handy is a Sharpie, and also good to have a little tape measure. So this measures about 10 inches from edge to edge. So I found that my handles were perfect when I put them at the 3.5 and 6.5 inch mark. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to get this to stay put. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna do about the 3.5 inch mark, and then the 6.5 inch mark. So I'm just making a little spot with the Sharpie, so you can see. Oops, probably can't see that. Where it is, we're gonna punch those holes. Now you're probably wondering, how am I gonna punch those holes? Well, I have a cool little tool, and if you're a scrapbooker, you might also have this tool as well. And if you don't and you want to grab one, they're available in your craft stores. It's called a crop-a-dial. I have kind of a big heavy-duty one that looks like this, but there's also a handheld one. Hey Debbie, welcome. So we're going to use that to punch a hole in our tray. And it's going actually on the first lip. Yeah, can you hear that? Bonk. And the measure that I have there was just to tell me where it's going to fit. My crop-a-dial is actually all set to punch in on the right distance of the lip. Debbie, how is it where you are, my friend? Is it a beautiful sunny Saturday for you? It's a little loud, but there we go. Oh, done. So there we go. We've got our holes punched, and now we are ready for us to be able to string our beads through. But that's going to actually be the very last thing we do. First, we're going to actually chalk. We're going to create this beautiful chalk on here. Now, I still have those little marks. Don't worry. My little handy dandy board eraser is going to pick up that little Sharpie. There we go. So there, all gone. All right, so we've got this beautiful reclaimed tray surface, as I mentioned. And our truck, vintage truck, comes in two pieces. So one of the things that you'll see is that they are marked A1, A2, B1, B2. And it looks like I grabbed the wrong side of the truck. Silly me, let me go grab the right side. So our new vintage truck actually comes on two sides. You can't see what anybody else is saying, Susan? Can't see the comments maybe? Sometimes they're hidden. I know, they're sometimes tricky. So our new vintage truck actually has two sides. So you'll see that this one goes with this truck, and this goes with this side. So you can make it right facing or left facing, whichever you prefer. I'm going to make it right facing. But the other reason why we did that was because we recently came out with these awesome wood truck cutouts. So you can use these transfers on both sides. So if you flip it over, you're going to want your truck to be this side. If you're working on the other side, then you want the other facing truck, the left facing truck. Sun hasn't come out yet, but it's 54. Oh, lucky, lucky you, Debbie. It is, it was beautiful here this week, but it got super chilly today. We got some wind that came in, and it's, I think, in the 30s, kind of chilly. So now this truck, by the way, can be used just as it. You don't even need the second layer if you don't want. The second layer just gives you another color to add to your truck. And so the two colors I decided I'm going to use today are our Storm and our Peony, because I figured, you know what, we are going to have fun with these spring colors, because I said we were going to redo this tray for Easter, right? Hello, Miss Linda. How are you, my friend? So, Linda, I know we've been talking back and forth about the order that you placed, and thank you so much for doing that on my chalk site. On February 23rd, that was the day that we placed Linda's order. February 23rd was the biggest order day in Chalk Couture's history. It was crazy. So much goodness was ordered and sent out, and in part it's because these crazy wood trucks came out along with some other awesome things. Looks like I had some lint, yucky lint on my fuzzing cloth. Let me just pick those off so they don't mess up our transfer. Things are a little bit delayed more than normal. Usually when we have a new product release like we did in February, it's usually about a 7 to 10 day window for when we ship stuff out to you. And because it was so crazy, it's been a little bit longer. And I'm gonna actually fuzz this a little bit more because brand new, haven't used this before, and this is a very sticky surface, this enamel tray. So we want to make sure that we fuzz this really well. What that will make sure is that we will be able to pull this transfer up without stretching it. And if we are careful, we can actually use this transfer over and over again on lots of different surfaces. So we want to make sure that we don't stretch it so that we can get tons of use out of it. So this is the first part of the truck, and we're going to lay it down. And we're going to make sure that there aren't any air bubbles. So we're just going to press it down with our fingers lightly here and make sure that we've got this nicely adhered to the surface. So perfect, right? Oh, I appreciate you understanding. It's definitely causing a little stress and strain, and I feel bad because usually we get stuff out way more quickly than we have been able to more recently, but I know it's going to pick right back up and it will be great again. But if you're anxious for something in particular, I may have it in stock, so always feel free to ask me. I don't carry absolutely everything that we offer in stock or multiples of it, but sometimes I do have some things, so feel free. Like these reclaim trays, I do have a few in stock. So if you wanted to try out this technique with transfers that you already had, let me know, and I can shoot out a tray to you right away. So what I've done is I've just taken this storm gray chalk paste, and I've just used our stir stick to put a few dabs of the chalk paste on the surface of my screen. And now I'm just going to use my squeegee, and I'm going to use this little tapered end, and I'm going to pull the chalk paste across the screen so it's totally covered. So we're just going to gently pull this across. As my friend Susan Tapley tells me, she says, tell people it's kind of like buttering toast. You don't want to pull it so much that you tear your toast, right? But you want to make sure it's fully covered so you get butter and jelly everywhere. So there we go. So, and the other thing is, once you've put all your chalk paste down, go back over it and pick up any excess. This will make sure that you get a really nice clean design and that you won't have any bleed through. So there we go. Now, the best part is the peel and the reveal. That's what we call it here in Chalk Couture land, the peel and reveal. And I'm just going to grab a little cloth here and clean my hand. All right, and here we go. So when you pull it up, we recommend that you pull it from the center and do so really, really slowly. And that will, again, just help to ensure that you don't stretch your transfer, and especially on a really sticky surface like this. Good morning, Rhonda. It will really help to make sure that we don't stretch that. So look at the detail of that gorgeous truck. Now this is one of the things that I would say about this truck is that this transfer, truck transfer, is an update of the truck transfer that we've always had. The update really has been that it is a lot more detailed. So that's one of the things I like about it a lot. Now this chalk paste, it goes on wet and then it dries hard. So I realize my top of my head is cut off here. There we go. That's better, right? A little bit. So I am using our quick dry tool here to hurry the drying process along a little bit. Now remember, this is a vintage truck, right? We want it to look vintagey, don't we? Right? So if you haven't gotten it perfect or some of your paste kind of scrapes off, that's even better. We want this to really look vintage. And the transfer itself was made to look that way too. So don't be surprised there. Now don't forget, as you're watching, we have our Happy Easter that we can put up top, or we have Egg Hunt this way. So let me know which one you think I should put up top. What we're going to put in the back is some carrots. And if you love this design, by the way, I am making these trays available for sale. So this is the one, of course, we made earlier. If you like this one, let me know that if you'd like to purchase one, or if you would like this one once I'm finished, let me know that as well. All right, so I'm just going to give this a little quick finger test. Good. All right, it is dry. See, nothing's coming off of my hands, nothing's scraping up. It's ready for our next layer. So I'm going to go ahead and put my fuzzing cloth back down, and I'm going to grab the second part of this truck. Rhonda, how is it where you are, my friend? Is it a nice sunny day where you are? Linda, I hope Maryland is nice. Is it getting warmer there too? I got total spring fever this week. It was so nice to get out and enjoy the sun. And as I said, we're in the leash training mode with our new puppies, and they have really taken to it well. We've been very happy with their progress, but it's definitely tiring. We've been going out a couple times a day with them, and they have definitely been learning how not to pull too hard, drag us across everywhere. I'm just going to grab this because, as you all know, if you watch me, I'm not a very good fingernail person. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting any air bubbles here. Okay. And I kind of have purposely left this little corner here lifted up a little, so it'll be easier for me to pull it up. 53 and sunny. Yes. All right. Is it going to get higher than 53? I hope. Going to be cloudy to sunshine. Oh, good. How's the temperature where you are, Rhonda? So this is our peony chalk paste. I just opened this for the first time. This is our brand new creamy dreamy formula. We have reformulated our chalk paste recently so that each and every time you open your chalk paste, you know it is going to be perfect and ready to use. And so you can see as I stir it, it is beautiful, nice and creamy and super spreadable. That's what we want to see. Every single chalk paste that is now available on my chalk site is this brand new formula. If you see some that are listed as out of stock, it's because we are just waiting for these new colors, this new formula to come back in those colors is what I should say. So here we go. Let's go and add this second layer. And again, really gently. You don't need to press too hard here. We are just going to start spreading this beautiful peony. Look at this beautiful pink. It's going to be perfect for Easter. Our Easter truck is going to be ready for Easter. And you know what? It's going to transition really nicely into the summer too. So you can kind of change out what you have in the back if you want. Since I am putting on some carrots, I'm not going to seal this. This is really just for decor purposes, really not for us to be serving food on or eating. So we want to just make sure we've got all of this area covered and squeegee off any excess. So I missed a little piece there. And there we go. All right, here's the peel and reveal. Let's see how we did. All right, here we go. Gently pull it back, and there is our pink part of the truck. Isn't that sweet? Gorgeous. Love it. Very rustic-y looking. It's exactly the hope and the look I was going for. So I'm going to grab my quick dry tool here. 40. Oh, 40s, yeah, that's kind of like it is here around, I don't think we're going to get much higher than 40 or 45 today. So while we're waiting for this to dry, let me show you quick how we're going to add the beaded handles. Super easy. You can grab these wood beads wherever, you get your craft supplies. I am going to use some of the ones that I had previously colored. And I just did that by dunking them in a bowl of acrylic paint. So I did black and I did white. So I have already done one strand, and I used 8 beads for this. Easy way to deal with your beads is I usually take a little piece of tape, and I just use our little placement tape here, but you can use whatever you have. Just take a little piece and wrap it around the end of your twine or string or whatever it is that you're using. I just recently bought this twine because I wanted to try to make some tassels with it. I liked the kind of natural look to it. I use jute a lot as well. So you just kind of want to make this so that it gives this a little bit of strength and a little end. It makes it easier for you to then put your beads through. So I'm going to alternate. I've got white. See how easy that is? It goes through. And then black. I even have a few natural beads that I left. So you could do this all natural if you wanted. You could put in some pink to match your truck. You could totally do whatever you wanted for yours. Let's see, we've got white again. Kind of anal here when I do it. Black. And then we'll do our natural. And we'll go white, and then we'll end with black. So I think I have 8 here, I think is what I said. I think the other one I did 9. Totally up to you, whatever works. It's really, again, more decorative than it's meant to be, what's the word? Functional. So cut the end of that. And I'm also going to put a little piece here on the end, because it'll make it easier for me to string through the holes that we have in our tray. All right, so now we've got 2 and they are ready to go. So we're going to string the first one. And I found it was easiest to string it through the front and then tie it in the back. And so we're going to string them both here, make sure that it's nice and tight how we want it. And then we're just going to tie a little knot here in the back. There we go. That's that tie. And then there's that one. There we go. So we can cut off those extras. And there we've got our first handle. So super easy, right? Cute. Nice way to add a little function and fun to our tray. So same thing, we're just going to put this through on this side. So coming in from the front is what I found is the best way to do it. And then we'll put it through the second hole. And then again, we just need to tie. And that's it. Super, super easy. Do you guys use beads at all in your crafting? I always find there's interesting ways we can incorporate beads into things. And I thought this idea with the handle on our reclaimed tray really resonated. I just thought it was super cute. And there we go. Excellent. Perfect. So there we go. We're just going to cut off the excess. We've already put the knot here, so we can just cut these off. And we've got 1 and 2. There we go. And now we can add our cute little carrots to the back. Now this is a 2-part carrots. We've got the carrots itself. And this is actually part of a very old transfer. So it's got the carrots, and then it also has the little green tops. I'm going to leave this gray out because we might still need it for the top, right? Oh. And I've got 2 colors. I've got my orange, and I'm going to use my shimmer olive to give it a little fun accent. Now, I am running out of stir sticks because I have been very bad at not cleaning them. I have a whole bucket over there that needs cleaning. Oh, there they are. They're hiding. All right, so this orange is our older formula, so you can see not quite as creamy. If you have some of our old paste, don't worry, you can totally still use it. You might just need to add a little squirt of water. So I just used our little spritzer, fine spritzer here, added a little water, and give it a good stir. And then it'll be ready to use. But one of the things that you'll see with our new paste formula is you won't have to do much of that at all. All right, so we're going to dip our squeegee in, and let's pull it across our little carrots. And then it's going to have a cute little top as well. And what you guys think? Did you decide, should we use the Happy Easter or should we use the Egg Hunt This Way? All right, and then here we go. Gotta pull back. There's our carrots in the back. And he's going to look more like carrots as soon as we add the next part. And then we're going to pop in, oh, so got a little piece there, a little extra. No worries. This quick dry tool coming back in stock, so if you're looking for it, it should be in, hopefully, in the next few weeks. And this quick dry tool really is exactly as it sounds. It's quick drying. It's really awesome. All right. second part here, I got it stuck to the back of my truck by accident. Again, just a quick test. All right, looks great. Fuzz the back, although this has been used quite a bit, so it's in pretty good shape. Oh. There we go. And as I said, to kind of keep with the theme, Debbie, they are from, it's really old. It's a spring one. I think it's the Easter. Oh, no, it's the bunny one. There's like a little, I'm not sure I even know the name of it. I'll have to research that and let you know, because it is from 3 years ago, I think. There's a cute little dandelion in it. There's a bunch of bunnies. There's a whole slew of pieces on that one. And again, this is the Shimmer Olive. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to use a lighter to kind of keep with the pinks and the grays here. But if you wanted to use a brighter green, you totally could. And then again, just pull back. Look at those, aren't they cute? All right, so we've got our last piece, and that is, what do you think? Happy Easter or Egg Hunt This Way? I think the Egg Hunt This Way might work the best in terms of the size. So that's kind of the thought I'm going with, but if you think differently, you should let me know. Forever hold your peace. And then once I finish up here, I get to go and hang out with my friend Brenda. We're going to do some chalking together and work out another project. I don't know which one I'm going to do next. I have so many ideas, so many options. I think I'm going to use our diagonal wood palette board, the gray one, and maybe do a little fun update with that. All right. I think I'm going with the pink. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, did you like the Egg Hunt? Is that a good choice? And like I said, you can totally change this out. I have found that it's easy enough to clean this surface just using one of our board erasers. So if you want to change this out seasonally, you totally can. All right, and here we go. I think I need my hand here, so I'm going to put this down and then pull this up. And there we go. We're done. What do you think? Well, I hope you had fun with me. I always have fun hanging out with you guys. And we can add some cute little carrots that we got here and embellish this tray. I got this cute little garland that looks like a carrot. You can add that. Whatever you want. totally have fun with it, enjoy it, and if you have any questions or you want this particular tray, just let me know, reach out to me. I'd be happy to get it on your way to you. Hope you have a great Saturday. Enjoy your day, and